People love to ask, how did he make it? How did he become successful? What's his secret? And the truth is simple, painfully simple. He has more failures than you have attempts. That's it. That's the difference. While you were thinking, he was trying. While you were planning, he was doing. While you were waiting for the right moment, he was failing, again and again, until it finally worked. Success isn't built on talent or luck. It's built on a mountain of broken attempts. It's built on days when everything goes wrong, but you keep moving anyway. Everyone wants the victory, but no one wants the scars that come with it. Everyone wants to stand on top of the mountain, but they forget that the climb is made of pain, rejection, and hundreds of times where you thought you were done. The people you admire, the ones who made it, they didn't just work hard once. They failed hard over and over. They fell, they bled, they doubted themselves, but they kept showing up. Let's talk about what success really looks like. It's not a straight road. It's not this smooth, glowing path where everything goes your way. It's chaos. It's ugly. It's lonely. And it's full of moments where you question everything. You see a man who's built something great, and you think, he's lucky, he's talented, he had connections. But what you don't see are the hundreds of nights he spent working while everyone else was sleeping. You don't see the ideas that failed, the deals that collapsed, the rejections that almost broke him, the years of being ignored. You see the top of the iceberg, but not the entire mountain underneath the water. Every person who's ever achieved something massive has a graveyard full of failures behind them. But here's the thing, those failures aren't just accidents. They're necessary. They're training. Every failure sharpens you. Every mistake carves you into someone stronger. You can't build strength without resistance. You can't build courage without fear, and you can't build success without failure. The problem is, most people quit after their first no. They stop after one rejection, one embarrassment, one bad day. They take it personally. They think, maybe I'm not meant for this. You're not meant for it. You're just not used to failing yet. That's the real skill successful people have. They're comfortable losing. They're comfortable being wrong. They're comfortable starting over. Because they know something you don't. Failure doesn't kill you. Quitting does. Every time you fail and keep going, you get stronger. Every time you fall and stand back up, you become harder to break. That's the real advantage. Not money, not talent, not luck. It's resilience. The world doesn't reward those who try once and stop. It rewards those who keep showing up after everyone else has left. You want to change your life? Then stop counting your failures and start counting your efforts. Because the truth is, you haven't even tried enough times to earn your failures yet. You've been too comfortable avoiding them, too afraid to look stupid, too scared to start again. But the ones who win, they don't care how they look. They don't care how many times they fall. They only care about one thing. Did I get up? You look at a successful person and think, man, he's different. He's just been through more pain than you're willing to go through. That's the truth nobody wants to hear. The reason he's ahead is because he's been defeated more times than you've even tried. He's lost more times than you've started. He's suffered more than you've prepared for. He's walked through more hell than you can imagine. And yet he's still standing. You think his success was smooth? It was built in silence. It was built when no one believed in him. It was built on nights when he questioned everything. It was built in failure, frustration, and endless repetition. That's where greatness grows. In the dark, when nobody's watching. Most people think success is about motivation. It's not. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. But failure is what forges you into something unstoppable. You learn more from one failure than from 10 victories. Because victories make you comfortable. Failures make you evolve. Think about it. Every time you failed, truly failed, something inside you changed. You became a little colder, a little wiser, a little tougher. And that's the process nobody wants to go through, but everyone wants the results from. You can't skip that. You can't hack it. You have to earn it. Through blood, sweat, and years of showing up when you have every reason not to. Look, if you're still afraid of failing, That means you still care too much about how you look. You still think people are watching you. Newsflash, they're not. Nobody cares if you fail. Nobody's keeping score. People are too busy worrying about themselves, so go fail. Go make mistakes. Go embarrass yourself. Because while others laugh, you'll be learning. And one day, you'll win, and they'll still be talking. You'll realize that all those failures weren't setbacks. They were steps forward. Let me tell you something. Every successful person has a story they never tell in interviews. The story of how many times they almost quit. How many times they sat in their room, broke, exhausted, wondering if it's all worth it. But they kept going. And that's what separates them. You see, success doesn't care how talented you are. It cares how long you can keep walking through pain without giving up. It's not about how fast you start. It's about how long you can endure. That's why when people say, "He's lucky," I laugh. Luck didn't build him. Pain did. Failure did. Consistency did. And if you want to build something meaningful, you've got to start building your relationship with failure. You've got to learn to respect it, because failure is your best teacher. It tells you exactly what doesn't work. It strips away your ego. It reveals your real strength. You can't hide from it. You can only face it, learn, and keep going. That's how progress is made. Not by avoiding pain, but by transforming it into power. Here's the thing. If you keep trying, you'll fail again. That's guaranteed. But that's not the problem. The real problem is when you stop trying. Because every time you stop, you reset your progress. Every time you quit, you go back to zero. And then you look at others who made it and say, they're lucky. No, they're not lucky. They just kept going when you didn't. They didn't let fear win. They didn't let embarrassment stop them. They didn't let one mistake define them. They had more failures than you have attempts. That's why they won. You can live your whole life trying to avoid failure, and you'll end up avoiding success too, because they live in the same place, right outside your comfort zone. The more you try, the more you fail. The more you fail, the more you learn. The more you learn, the closer you get. That's the chain. You can't break it. You want to be stronger? Fail more. You want to be wiser? Fail more. You want to be successful? Fail so much that people start doubting your sanity, and then prove them wrong. So here's the truth you need to hear. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for the fear to go away. It won't. You have to move with fear. You have to act through doubt. Because if you don't, years will pass, and you'll still be standing in the same place, wondering, what if? And the saddest thing? You'll look at others winning, and you'll still ask, how did they do it? And the answer will still be the same. He has more failures than you have attempts. So the next time you fail, remember this, that failure is not proof that you can't do it. It's proof that you tried. And that alone puts you ahead of 90% of people. You only lose when you stop moving. You only fail when you refuse to learn. Every mistake, every rejection, every fall, it's all part of the process. You can't skip the hard parts. You have to live through them. And when you do, you'll realize something powerful. You were never losing. You were learning. That's the difference between those who make it and those who don't. Not intelligence, not luck, just persistence. So let this sink in. The people you admire, the ones you call successful, they're not superheroes. They're humans who failed publicly, privately, painfully, and kept going anyway. They took punches. They lost everything. They got laughed at, and they didn't stop. That's why they're ahead. He's not better than you. He's just been beaten more times and still stood up. He has more scars, more lessons, more attempts. And that's all success really is. Surviving longer than your excuses. So stop wondering how they did it. Start asking yourself, how many more times am I willing to try? How many times am I willing to fail and come back stronger? Because the number of times you try will always define how far you go. And if you truly want it, if you're ready to pay the price, if you're ready to go through hell and keep walking, then one day someone will look at you and ask, how did you do it? And you'll smile and say, I had more failures than you have attempts.